Now in this video we are going to write a code for a structure. So for writing a code in C, first what you have to do, you have to include the header file. So we are including the header file stdio.h. Okay. Then after that, what you have to do, you have to define the structure. So we are writing struct student, and inside the structure we are taking one character array. The name of the array, name underscore array, and we are keeping size of 50 bytes for this. Then we are taking one integer variable called id, which will be used to store the student id. And finally we need a float variable for marks, right? This marks variable will store the marks obtained by the particular student. Now in this manner we have created the user defined data type, that is the struct student. Now we have ready to go for the main. So let's start the main. In this main, first what we have to do, we have to create a variable of this data type, that is the struct student data type. So we have to write it like that, struct student, and the data variable is stu1. So stu1 is the variable and the data type is struct student. Now inside this stu1 we have three different data types, that is the name array, id and marks, right? Now we need to see that how we can access those elements which are inside the stu1 variable, right? So for that, let us printf enter the name, okay, and we can keep it inside %s, comma. Then what is the variable to store the name? It is the name underscore array, but the name underscore array is residing inside the stu1. For that you have to write stu1 dot, we call it a dot operator. Then you can write name underscore array. Okay. Now in the same manner, if you want to get the data for the id, so enter the id, and in this case it will be id. id is storing the student id, so here you have to keep id, and since it is the integer type you have to write %d, and before this you have to give ampersand sign. Here you don't require the ampersand sign because it is the array. And after that again we need to get the marks, so write enter the marks, and in this case it stands for %f and stu1 dot marks. So all the variables, the marks, id or name underscore array, are used by this operator, which is known as dot operator. Okay. Here also you have to put the ampersand sign. Now we have got all the data. So what you can do, you can print them. So for printing, you can write name is equals to %h, comma, this one, and also put a new line then write id then is equals to percentage b. Now what you have to send this one is to u1 dot id. So write it over here is to u1 dot id. Then you have to print the marks also. So write marks percentage a. Right. So we're done with that. So this is called the dot operator. When you have to access the element of the structure, then you can use this dot operator. Now we are going to build and run this. Okay. So as you can see, it is asking for enter the name. So I am entering the name as Raju. Then it is asking for the ID. So I am giving the ID as 123. Then it is asking for marks. I am giving it 25.5. So you can see after that it is printing the output. The name as the Raju, ID is 123 and the marks is 95.5. So we have created a structure and we have accessed the variable which are inside the structure, and for by accessing those variables we have given the input towards the variable, and finally through printf we are also printing those variables with the values that has been entered